I met a Gypsy.
You know what I wanted to say about the Jett thing too is there's a couple things of like if you just hang with Jett at the track. So we just shot a big Red Bull thing there the other day, and I think it comes out like mid-December. I'm stoked for it. But we're shooting this thing, and the whole day we're at the track, and he's like on the bike, like we're doing a bunch of bike stuff, and it's like there was not one time where it's like he turned around the bike normally. It was like wheelie and like pivoting, did a 360, or I was like one point I'm like, oh, well, let's try this with like the whole shot device in, and he's like, cool, and then he just does like the gnarliest race, like wide open race start, just and went like from me to you away, wide open, slammed the front brakes on, does this huge stoppie and clicks his whole shot device in, and then he just whips the bike around, comes back, and I'm just like, bro, what the are you doing?
It's
like,
just an extension of it, like dexterity through your freaking tires.
I'm like, this isn't okay. Like what you're doing is like, and like Goggins says, like be uncommon among uncommon men. Like that's him. Yeah. He's so uncommon among even the most uncommon dudes. And it's like, if you spend a day watching him, not even train, not even just be on a bike, like the things that he can do. And that's talent at work, but that's like, how many times has that kid looped out? Like I've looped out a bike once doing a wheelie, and then I was like, that's enough for me. Like I'm just not going to be that guy. He's probably broken 3 million fenders. His dad's probably straightened his handlebars 5,000 times. You know, it's like he got to be that guy by being that guy.
And not caring what people think of, like, oh, this kook's on the ground again. Or
yeah.
Just to keep going. Like I look at Nyjah like that too, dude. Yeah. He eats shit so hard, and then just, nope, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. And Brandon too. Brandon doesn't like to show his crashes very much, Semenuk, but
I love that dude.
That dude has hit the ground so damn hard, and not like, hey, look at me, what I came back from. He tries to like not show his crashes, but I've watched him get knocked out, and then the filmers be like, dude, you're done. You're showing signs of a concussion. You know, we're gonna wrap this film. He's like, all right, well, you're gonna come back in like a week or something, because I'm gonna do this whether you're here or not. And I just like, because I've known him for a long time, but I don't have as many of those like, you know, closer experiences with. But dude, like I love the grit to not be self-conscious.
Yeah.
And so Jett to just be probably just laying it down and being a little shithead at the track, and everyone's annoyed with it. But then that of not being self-conscious of it and just doing it over and over again is provided, you know, better feel on the bike for when it matters, but then also just some really cool shit that probably keeps him going throughout the day. It probably keeps him happier when he's lining up and doing his practice laps, and it's going to make for a much more sustainable career of keeping it as fun as possible.
Oh, 100%. And the other thing, to like back your point before about the Eli Jett thing, he wants it so bad.
Yeah.
He wants to race Eli. And like that to me, you know, like I'd go back to my own competitiveness, and I'd be like looking at dudes and like, fuck, I don't want to fight that guy. Like I don't want that, you know, like you have to like override this like negative shit where I'm like, gotta tell or just try and blank that out. Jett is like this special kind of guy where it's like he wants all the smoke. And Deegan's the same. You know, you talk to Hayden, he's like, fuck, give me anybody. Just give me a dude to beat. I want him to be the best guy. And that's what Jett is doing coming into this season. He's like, he's so happy that Eli didn't retire.
Dude, that's rad, dude.
That's psycho.
Yeah, that's like the audacity of those kids, you know. But dude, be audacious, dude. Be like take them on and just like beating his chest. And
but it's not even that. Like he
wants to
know. He wants to know if he's that dude.
Yeah.
You know, it's like the world, like 22-0. Like the results are saying you're the man, and he's like, am I the man? Because Tomac's the man. And I ain't shit until if you want to be the man, you got to beat the man. And like, he knows in his heart and soul that he cannot call himself the best without beating that dude. And
that's
it's
awesome.
like, and he has the opportunity, man, if I'm racing and Tomac does his Achilles and it's like, wait, well, I'm going to my 450 career and I never have to race that psycho. Like, I'm breathing a sigh of relief, and he's like legitimately disappointed. And I know that as a, like, no cameras around. It's not an interview. It's like, we're just talking about it, you know? And he's like, I'm so happy that he did not retire. He's like, I just have to race that dude.
That's the most authentic way you could possibly think, right? Without any sort of, you know, trying to cut it. It'd be kind of like trying to cut a corner or like get a bonus, and you're like, all right, I'll take it. I'll take this. But he wants to do it and prove, to himself and the whole world, that is going to be probably his biggest strong suit. To like, I'll take it head on. I want it. Not like, all right, I'm worried about this. I don't know if I can take an advantage here or there. I'll take it. But he just wants to do it in the hardest way possible.
Yeah.
So sick.
Yeah, no, it's unreal. So we're excited to announce the launch of our new membership site, gypsytales.com, packed with exclusive content and perks that you won't find anywhere else. This is your chance to become a part of the Gypsy Gang. And as a special bonus, if you sign up to an annual membership, you'll be entered into the draw to win our custom-built TC125. Gypsy Gang.